For my work experience, I undertook 2 projects. My aim was to work in a PR role, as this is something I was really interested in for the future. My first opportunity was working with Mr. Alan Tamman to help publicise the conference First Do No Harm that takes place between the 14th and 16th of May 2014. I looked at my SWOT analysis and identified that I had a tendency to procrastinate and my organisation skills were really lacking. I'm also quite shy and found it difficult to put myself out there like other people on my course were doing. During my time working with Mr. Tamman, I wrote articles to be targeted at a student audience, and I also aided the setup of social media accounts like Twitter, and had a say in what our designated hashtag would be during the event. I also designed a poster publicising the event, which developed my professional skills as I finally became educated in how to work Adobe InDesign and Adobe Photoshop. For InDesign, I followed a YouTube tutorial, and the sense of satisfaction from then being able to create something from what I'd learned was really fulfilling. I spent 11 days working with Mr. Tamman before my experience began to go a little bit pear-shaped. Unfortunately, he became really busy with other tasks, and when I requested information and quotes to write other articles, I found that I didn't receive any help. It was obvious the experience was going nowhere, and so it had to end. I'm still helping with the conference during the mentioned dates, doing tasks that appeal to more of my journalism course, such as interviewing key speakers and photographing the event. The experience has also opened up another door for me in the professional world by boosting my confidence, and as a result I've begun to network more effectively. I recently met a lady called Kerryn, and I was just talking about my work and she wanted me to come on board with her. She'd just set up a PR company a couple of months ago and really wanted someone to help over the summer. Although I wanted the experience to last the full 20 days, I had to find something else. So my next experience was a self-led task, working on my blog to pick it up further off the ground. I initially set it up in January but registered as a freelance in early April when I saw it was really beginning to take off. Before my experience, when it came to self-led tasks, I used to be quite lazy, which is something I really wanted to change, and I definitely have from doing this blog. Both experiences have made me work better as an individual, and I'm now so much better at pushing myself to write often and put myself out there. My blog began as a beauty blog. I loved to read them and decided to set up my own, as I have sensitive skin, and didn't really read any blogs that talked about it. I began to use my knowledge and to fill my blog with articles relating to pale skin and caring for sensitive skin, which then led on to talking about the science behind the products as I began to learn a little bit more about the ingredients in skincare. As I also began to travel more, and I will over the summer too, my blog will hopefully branch out into talking more about travel than about beauty. I aim to upload content every Monday, Wednesday and Friday and keep it regular so my followers know when to check back. My followers have doubled over the course of the month. I've been registered as a freelance from 15 to over 30 now, which is increasing every single day. It's so rewarding to see the numbers shoot up and to see that people are coming back to my blog every single day. I also developed my creative skills as I became more adventurous with my camera. I began to think of more creative and different posts and more camera angles to take pictures from. As a result of my improved photography skills, I was asked to take photos for the company Enterprise Products, a badge-making company, to revitalise their eBay store in a paid 3-day placement. They also want me to come back over the summer to do some more work with them. Sales were visibly boosted over the next couple of weeks since my experience there. I started this module thinking that PR would be my chosen career path, and now I'm not so sure. I enjoyed working with Mr. Tamman but found the communications problems we had to be really tedious, and I hope that working with Kate Cadman over the summer will really show me a different side to PR. Although I didn't get the amount of experience I'd hoped for out of this module, I feel like I've really developed as a person in being a little bit more out there in regards to putting myself on the map. It's a little bit disappointing to find out that PR might not be for me, but my experience during the summer will be able to inform me a little bit more on that front. I guess finding out a certain career path might not be for me is really a success where this module is concerned, as it's something I wouldn't have known until graduation. I know me, I wouldn't have put myself out there until I'd absolutely have to. In the professional world, unless my blog became really successful, I would need some other experience to push myself into a really good position, and I'm looking forward to finding someone that would take me on either as an intern or just as a temporary placement at a magazine or online to explore the beauty and travel writing a little bit more.